The money's backed by what? A promise. It's a promissory note. There is no backed on gold, Bitcoin, backed on land. No, it's just a promise.
Patrick Bet-David emphasizes that the economy today is not grounded in traditional, tangible assets like gold, Bitcoin, or land. Instead, it's built on a promise, a collective faith that the system will hold, debts will be honored, and value will remain stable. This reliance on trust is at once a strength and a vulnerability, making the economy susceptible to crises of confidence. However, he also highlights that the U.S. has a critical advantage: a robust economy driven by innovation, particularly in the fast-evolving AI sector.
Right now, fortunately, we do have a strong economy. We do have a stable economy. It remains innovative. We are still 10x number 2 country when it comes down to investments into AI with new startups. We're still way ahead in that area. Specific to AI, we're leading the way still.
Bet-David discusses the implications of a potential Trump victory, suggesting that it could lead to significant government restructuring, including reducing the number of government employees and shutting down unnecessary departments.
There's going to be, if Trump wins and they come in and all of a sudden they split the amount of employees we have for the government in half, and they shut down a couple different departments that we don't need just because we have it, because there's people that have jobs. But what is the ATF? Alcohol, tobacco, firearm? Alcohol is legal, tobacco is legal, firearm is legal. Why the hell do we have an ATF, budget? What are we doing spending? We have so many different things that we're doing that it literally makes no sense to have it. So someone needs to come in and make some of those tough decisions. We'll see if they're going to do that or not. You saw what Elon Musk just did yesterday, flying, coming back, landing successfully on a 20th of a dollar when the government spends the money, and he's able to do it at that cost. How?
3, 2, 1.
SpaceX's reusable rocket technology, particularly with the Falcon 9 and the upcoming Starship, drastically reduces the cost of space missions compared to NASA's traditional single-use systems. Each Falcon 9 launch costs about $67 million, with reusable stages lowering costs further through multiple flights, while Starship aims to bring per-launch costs down to as little as $2 million to $10 million. In contrast, NASA's Space Launch System, SLS, which is entirely expendable, costs roughly $4.1 billion per launch due to its single-use structure. This reusability gives SpaceX a major cost advantage, democratizing access to space and enabling frequent, affordable launches, reshaping space exploration's economic landscape.
So wait a minute, that's the level of efficiency of private versus public? Yes. What if we bring an element of that to the US government? It's going to be pretty interesting. And if, let's just say if Secretary of Treasury, say if Jamie Dimon comes in, and Jamie goes in there is handling that part, you bring a heavyweight like him in? So Musk, Jamie, Trump, a few other guys? This is a pretty powerful team they could be putting together that will have to find a way to cut costs. Now again, that's assuming there's not going to be another black swan, white swan, whatever you want to call it with the pandemic that happened. I don't think there's going to be another black swan.
If Musk can decrease government costs by just 33%, he will save U.S. taxpayers trillions of dollars. The reason Patrick gives for no black swan event makes sense if you think about it for a second.
The reason why I don't think there will be is because Trump can only be a president for one term. They're going to find a way to tolerate him for 4 years, make it very hard with Congress and Senate, and then getting ready for his replacement, which could be Vance. That's the one they're really going to be worried about.
He talks about how he wants to unleash American energy so we can lower the cost of groceries. He talks about the fact that housing has become unaffordable. He talks about the wide open border, Jay, because you guys seem to care more about Donald Trump's past than the future of the American people.
Or, Vivek or some of those guys, because those are the guys that are going to be going 8 more years.
Want a fighter in the White House, take the one who's proven, who has taken more arrows, far more than I have, and overcome them. That was Donald Trump.
You want to talk about a fighter? This is the most resilient human being I've ever met. If you see the shit that this guy's going through publicly every day.
And I don't blame them for it, because if what you see is the value proposition is, here's a young fighter who's going to fight for me and fight for this country just as hard as he fights to defend himself against the treacherous media and political industrial complex, I love that, and I'm going to vote for Donald Trump because he has proven at a scale that nobody has that that's a guy who's going to be able to do it.
The moment Trump wins, they're automatically going to VANCE and VIVEK. That's where they're going to go to next. But the moment he wins, between now and then, their number one target is Trump.
That wraps it up for today. I'd love to hear your take on this, so drop your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Until next time, take care and stay curious.